Oh. Oh, everybody got eviscerated. Inject serum? Oh. I'm just taking Ozempic. What could this possibly do for me? I'm already at final boss levels of kick-assery. Jesus. Oh my god, his nuts! Oh my god, his nuts! I'm just fucking... Oh my god! That wasn't Ozempic I took earlier, that was an EpiPen. That way I could handle busting all these nuts. Wait. I'm going to start by admitting I have no clue how to pronounce the name of this game. Is it Trepang2? Trepang squared? Is it Trepang, like I'm producing a brain rot version of a terrible Skrillex song? I got no idea. But I do know that this game is incredible at taking a simple yet arguably exhausted concept and executing it to the pinnacle of its form with all the grace of throwing a brick through a window. Oh. Well, you run. Don't worry, I got you, buddy. Be free. Oh my lord! My team lit him up! I found Trepang2 on a whim while scrolling through Steam's bargain bins of mostly positive hidden gems when glory grazed my eyes in the form of a single still frame. A man dual wielding pump action shotguns while blasting a corporate cubicle dweller into the stratosphere. Something about that image bypassed my frontal lobe and hit the deepest part of my monkey subconscious with the same elegance and poise as a bunker buster does to a sandcastle. The Steam page described the game as a gory, action-packed FPS where you unleash hell, dodge bullets, and leave a trail of destruction in your wake, but let's just cut the bull and get right into the shit. Trepang is straight up stunting on others when it comes to high-octane and fun boomer shooters. Grab this guy. Here, have a grenade. Oh. Thanks for coming to me, buddy. Here, go over there, say hi. The story of the game is about as bare bones as you can get for the genre. You wake up in a prison as 106, a seemingly docile and benign individual who looks to be enjoying his daily provisions of static television before being shaken from his stupor by a mysterious individual and left to escape from your captors. And in a surprising turn of events that's never been done before in any video game ever, our seemingly incompetent, brain dead, always on mute main character is actually the most incredibly efficient killing machine you could possibly imagine, and quickly trades in dropping soap for bodies without a second thought. And that is when the fun begins. Is everybody just gone? What happened? God, oh my lord! Kick that guy! Oh, Jesus Christ, I popped his head off! That's not what I thought was gonna happen. The opening hallways outside of your cell teach you one thing immediately. You are fast. You slide and weave through corridors at speeds that would make your shattered ankle count almost as high as the amount of spines you broke. Add on to that a quick refresh to your stamina with each kill, and you get to the point where you might even make the Doom guy himself question hitting the treadmill. Here, as you dip into the shadows to hide from some guards, you learn about the first of your two main abilities for the game, cloaking. Lasting for no more than a few seconds, cloaking is your bog rate invisibility that gives you just enough time to disappear from sight or disengage from a firefight to sneak past some soon-to-be meat puppets. And from there, it doesn't take long before you eventually stumble across a loaded pistol sitting on a desk in what can only be described as an OSHA agent's waking nightmare. I don't know about all of you, but whenever I pick up any new industrial equipment, like a power drill or a leaf blower, or that thing my wife says is to help her relax when I'm too busy making videos, it just feels natural to want to give it a try. You know, just like to make sure it works and all. And so, with a quick click of my mouse 1 button, y'all jokers must be crazy. The guns in this game feel, and pardon my French on this, bouton de spectacular. In American, they feel fucking spectacular. The sound design of the firing has more oomph than a Roblox streamer, and to be frank, I've seen AAA studios with billion-dollar budgets fail to capture this kind of impact. I'm looking at you, High Guard. Not even that Keeley kick could save you from the abyss that was your own mediocrity. Speaking of kicks, I like to formally nominate Trepang2 as the gold star example for why all movement shooters should allow you to do a jumping dropkick. Because do you want fun? Because this is how you have fun. Let me switch to my actual gun here. And just coming in from the top rope! But within seconds of finding baby's first boomstick, you end up running into an enemy squadron, and it becomes very clear that there is a reason you were locked up. Because while the enemies in this world seemingly operate on Call of Duty Modern Warfare logic from 2009, you have decided to operate on Call of Duty Modern Warfare logic from 2019. Sprinting through obstacles, pistol whipping the popo, and bowling yourself through bodies of guards with the same ferocity as the Juggernaut would if he was on PCP. Oh, and again, so many beautiful drop kicks. Oh,
Ready? Go!
Oh, we're going in! I'm a wrecking ball, baby! Sonic the Hedgehog is here! Look at him move! This is also the point where you learn about your second main ability, bullet time, allowing you to slow down time to line up combatants for that military barber special and the time-honored cinematic equivalent of playing 80s rock music over a fight scene. Is it new and innovative to gaming as a whole? No, obviously not. But it is sick as fuck, and a great tool to provide to even the newest of neutralizers. Add on to the fact that you can grab enemies to use as human pincushions before either yoinking their spine through their skull, like an early 2000s TF2 animation, or, and this might be my favorite thing added to any video game, pulling the pin on their grenades and Steph Currying their ass back to their allies. And firefights immediately turn from a tactical cover to cover, wait until the red on my screen disappears, to how many times can I Goomba stomp these two dudes until my shoes do Cardi B proud. Throughout your first few encounters, Trepang Cross Trepang does a fantastic job of detailing to the player that at no point during your fights are you ever actually in any real danger. Because, in fact, you are the danger. Oh my god! Go for the dropkick! Jesus Christ! I'm a fucking animal! Give me your body! Oh my god! What is that scream? What does grenade do? Grenade! Wait a minute. After breaking bodies and iron bars, you meet Task Force 27, a group that definitely won't betray you later. We pinky swear, don't look too hard at the nuclear bomb we have planted in our basement. Their HQ offers a variety of options from horde battles and endless wave gauntlets to dress-up options that, while cool, will still always result in you looking like prom queen Carrie at the end of every battle. As you dive into the second level centered inside of a pharmaceutical company, you might start to feel like you're getting the hang of the game, the overall general flow of combat. That is to say, until this pharma company does what every other shady pharma company does and exposes their illicit human experimentation to the world, slowing down the ballistics to the walls action in exchange for some surprisingly nice tension. As you continue to move through the facility, you realize that you might not be the apex predator you thought you were, And I had a fun moment where I genuinely wondered how they were going to make me, the guy who has just been playing wall ball with bodies for the past 15 minutes, feel a sense of terror that actually supports a horror narrative. Turns out, it's by making props you collide with ricochet around the room at the loudest sound ever conceived by humankind. Oh. Everything's fine, I guess. Oh, everything's not fine. Oh. Whoop. God fucking damn it. Body, stop it. You're the worst. You're scarier than any monster in this game. But I think that's what really drove me to want to keep playing this game. That unique shift from feeling like a god amongst men before quickly turning into a man amongst monsters. Almost every level after the first strikes a fun balance between, yeah! Burn, motherfuckers, burn! And,
Hey mom, can you come pick me up? I don't think I want to sleep over here anymore.
And while enemy variety operates between your standard generic soldier, riot shield, and heavy with armor, the few specialties they do throw in, such as pyromaniacal suicide bombers or highly competent special forces with more grenades than someone running on the one-man army perk, and it helps keep each battle from falling into redundancy. Add on to that some varied and interesting bosses, partially destructible environments, and overall fun and thematic level design, and the equation for this game never really begins to feel stale. And just when it does start to diverge, the game pulls you right back in by giving you the most fantastical of powers that every gooner desires to have. The ability to wield your main weapon with your other hand. Oh, you get your ass back here. I got enough shotguns to spare, boy. Yes! Yes! Oh, this is the best. Why does every game not give you this option? I feel like a fucking god! Look, I have played a lot of video games in my life. If God has a book that shows how many hours I've spent with a controller or a keyboard in hand, I'm pulling a Bradbury and punting that thing 451 yards. But I'll be damned if I don't admit that any game that lets me dual wield weapons instantly wins a few brownie points in my favor, especially if it's something like a pump action shotgun or a big ass rifle. I mean, I was already having a blast with one shotgun, so you give me another and it's just twice the pumping for twice the dumping. But now that I think about it, if shooting up on a random syringe of Ozempic gives you 2 good arms, why stop there? Keep shooting me up with the stuff until I look like a Midwest version of Marvel's Man Spider, slinging enough slugs you think I didn't Google Translate that French joke from earlier. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, because that's how bombs work. Oh, phew. Oh, fuck. Damn it. My ability to two-hand shotguns. I can only do it when I have 2 hands. Fuck. And that's why I want to put a pause on this review so as to encourage you all to go enjoy it yourself and see where the game goes next. To be honest, it's not very long. Playing on very hard mode, the main story took me anywhere from 3 to 4 hours to complete, but at no point was I bored or tired with what the game was showing me, especially with the inclusion of things like zombies, aliens, demons, and so on. Trepang2 doesn't do anything different from other games on the market, nor is it the perfect game itself. Its selection of weapons and enemies is relatively limited. There are some annoying bugs after using your abilities which can cause your guns to jam up. And a lot of the replayability comes from the challenge missions, or through playing the main story again with fun cheats like Big Head Mode or making every level eerily dark and spooky. To be blunt, it's not breaking new ground or reinventing the boomer shooter genre, but not every game has to. If I had to summarize, this game is like if the super soldier brutality and invisibility powers of Crisis hooked up with the creepy horror atmospheres and bullet time ability of the Fear games and had a baby that could dual wield shotguns and perform dropkicks. For such a small team over at Team 17 Digital, I can say they did an exceptional job at taking the core of what makes games like Doom or Quake fun and cranking it up to 11. And that's especially impressive considering the first Trepang was apparently about a literal sea pickle. So, if you're looking for one of those games where you can just sit back and lose yourself to some primal fun of blood, bullets, and big ass-stomping boots for a night, Trepang2 is available now on Steam for about $10 at the time of this recording, or included in a Game Pass subscription. And at the end of the day, don't even worry about how you're supposed to say the game's name. Instead, just remember the golden rule of Trepang calculus, that the quickest way to balance out any of your problems is by simply putting a shotgun into each of your hands.